Okay, we're back. So, what is a hero? A hero is obviously a model of behavior, someone that we look up to, and that answers the questions, how should I behave? When we encounter Beowulf, he's clearly the hero of this tale, and we have to ask ourselves, well, if he's the model of behavior, if I'm supposed to think about, I want to be like Beowulf, we have to ask ourselves then, what are the motivations of Beowulf in being a hero? Well, first off, he clearly wants to be that model of behavior. He clearly wants to be that hero. He wants to be known. He wants to be admired. He wants people to know his name. Today we would call this fame, vainglory. That's clearly a part of the motivations of Beowulf, as well as what it means to be a hero. Next, it's very clear in the text that Beowulf wants to help, right? He sees this situation as bad, so what does he do? He journeys, goes on a long journey, right? To help these people. That's something that a hero does. If the hero sees a situation, do something about it. Don't just walk past. What else? What's be another motivation of Beowulf? A sense of duty. This is something that would be best thought of if you have a friend or family member who has joined the military or did military service. You'd say, why did you want to go into the military, into the service? This is what they often say. I felt a sense of duty. In other words, it was just something inside of me that was answering a call. That lets us know another aspect of being a hero, as well, another one of the motivations of Beowulf. When we think about myth, one thing that we can see in myth, we can see archetypes. What archetypes are, they are patterns in myths. In other words, when you start to look at more and more of these stories from the oral tradition, you'll start to see overreaching patterns. The details within each story will be different, but that overarching pattern will be true. And what we can see in Beowulf is a very common archetype, which is the journey of the hero. The journey of the hero is still used today in many different movies, from Harry Potter to the Hunger Games to Lord of the Rings, even with Star Wars, uses this overarching pattern of the journey of the hero. What does the journey of the hero consist of? The first thing that it consists of is a calling, right? And this is not just any type of calling, certainly not like this type of calling, but it's a call to adventure. It's a call to go on a quest. And a quest is not like going to the grocery store. There's something important with going on this. So then the hero leaves his or her world, right, his or her home, and accepts the call to adventure. and begins the adventure. Oftentimes along the way, but not always, the hero will get some help from a mentor. Somebody will help the hero along the way. And on this journey, leaves his or her world and crosses a threshold. And after crossing that threshold, he begins to experience trials and tribulations. In other words, things are not easy for this hero. There's often a descent into the underworld, whether it could be literal or it could be figurative, right? That descent. Then what happens after that descent? Well, there's these minor differences here and there, but ultimately, that hero is victorious. There might be the death of the hero, and then the hero is reborn. There'll be some changes within the hero. Then the hero goes back, right? So it kind of makes a circle going back to completing the loop, leaves that world, that new world, the world of the unknown, and goes back to the normal world. And oftentimes when returning to the known world, the hero is going to bring with him a gift. There's many different types of gifts. It could be a gift of wisdom, it could be a spiritual gift, or it could be a gift in the terms of treasure. So this would be one example of an archetype, and that is referred to as the journey of the hero. And we certainly can place this archetype in Beowulf through the different actions of Beowulf, and this is part of his being a hero. And of interest, Beowulf makes this journey of the hero many different times inside of the story. And there's more for us to talk about, and we'll continue to do so in the next lecture.